All right, pull up a terminal and let's get into it. Welcome to Module 01, Lesson 10. Today we're unpacking the 4 devices that make every network tick: hubs, switches, routers, and firewalls. And here's the thread I want you to hold on to for the whole lesson. Each of these devices lives at its own layer of the OSI model, and the higher up that layer, the smarter the device gets. So here's the mental model. I want you running in the background all lesson. When you meet any network device, the first question is which OSI layer it operates at. A hub sits at layer 1, just repeating electrical signals with zero intelligence. A switch climbs to layer 2, making decisions on MAC addresses. A router works at layer 3, moving packets between networks by IP. And a firewall ranges from layer 3 all the way up to layer 7, filtering by policy. Higher layer, smarter device, more decisions it can make. Let's zoom in on the 2 devices you'll meet on every exam question and every real network: the switch and the router. The switch lives at layer 2, forwarding frames by MAC address and keeping conversations flowing inside a single network. The router steps up to layer 3, forwarding packets by IP and acting as the gateway between different networks, the shorthand to burn into memory. Switch works within a network. Router works between networks. Now, switches and routers don't work alone. They've got a supporting cast. A firewall sits at the edge inspecting traffic against security rules, the gatekeeper deciding what gets in and out. Access points bridge your wireless clients onto the wired LAN, and when you've got dozens of them, a wireless LAN controller manages them all from one place. Then there's the layer 3 switch, a switch with routing smarts baked in, blurring that within versus between line we just drew, which is why you'll find it sitting at the distribution layer. And finally, the load balancer, spreading incoming traffic across a pool of servers so no single box gets crushed. All right, let's lock in an exam favorite: collision versus broadcast domains. A hub is dumb. Every port shares one collision domain and one broadcast domain, so everyone hears everything. A switch breaks up collision domains, one per port, but a broadcast still floods the whole VLAN. A router goes further and breaks up broadcast domains too, one per interface. The mantra to burn in: switches break collision domains, routers break broadcast domains. Memorize this table. It will show up on the exam. And that wraps Lesson 10. Next up in Module 01, we're stepping into interfaces, ports, and connection types, the physical side of how all these devices actually plug into the network. If this session helped things click, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. The full course is free on YouTube and over at dargslan.com. See you in Lesson 11.